They brought in a lot of veterans, DeJuan Blair, Chris Humphries, and Paul Pierce. They're hoping that influx of experience will enable them to take the next step in the wide-open Eastern Conference. They've added some real depth in their front court, Kevin.
DC fans have to be excited. Thank you, Doris. Pierce, wide open, he fires. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Pulls up. That is good. Irving's got 5 points so far. Washington calls timeout. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And you don't need to dig too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost the game. I mean, their shooting percentage was abysmal.
You know, sometimes we talk about the defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, but it seemed that night they got in their own heads, couldn't get out of their own way as they lost confidence at the offensive end.
Love dishes to Irving. Unloads from 9. Gortat comes up with the rebound.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Here's Wall. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Now just a 1-point Cavalier lead.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Looking for Beal. He gets it there. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Marcin Gortat, the Polish hammer. Steve, we like him. I know, the 57th pick back in 2005.
He's just a quality starting center in the NBA. 6'11", center, can score and defend. Really a good pickup for Washington.
It's Pierce with the drive. And Nene with the basket on the assist by Pierce. Nene's got the lead up to 1 now for the Wizards. Washington making some changes. Chris Humphries has checked in for Nene. Butler comes in for Paul Pierce. And Andre Miller has subbed in for John Wall. Then for the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. LeBron comes in for Sean Marion. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. Here's an opportunity for us now to focus on some small forwards who play anything but small. The leading shot blockers at the 3 spot. 5th on the list, LeBron James.
And that's a group of perhaps the most well-rounded defenders in the league. Solid on the perimeter with the ability to block shots on the inside.
And that's the ideal makeup of a wing defender. The perimeter defense is really a requirement. I mean, you've got to be able to do that, but you can also block shots like these guys can. You become even more valuable.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Kevin Sheridan, he's checked in for Gortat. And Porter subbed in for Beal.
Andre Miller with 15 seasons under his belt. He says he thinks he could play until he's 40. And I'll tell you, with his style of play, it doesn't seem like a stretch. He's low to the ground. He plays with a craftiness that really doesn't require a ton of speed.
And Andre Miller is really a crafty ball handler. It's amazing the numbers he's produced over his career without being a high flyer, without being super fast. What he is highly skilled, smart, tough, durable, uses changes of speed, and the strength he has served him well as a post-up guard and also in being able to play through contact in the lane.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. They get it again. Love the pass to Shumpert. There's the dish to Dellavedova. And here's LeBron outside. And Thompson kicks to LeBron. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Dellavedova's got his first bucket in this one.
And the lead goes right back over. This is a seesaw affair.
And we're through 2 here in a good one. Cavaliers on top. They're up by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. You look at Nene, what a contribution.
How about his scoring in the first half? I mean, he's looked like a different player out there today.
He really has, Steve. It's been a pleasant surprise for him, that's for sure. I mean, he really hit on something that worked in those first 2 quarters.
Wall and Beal together in the backcourt. Pierce and Nene filling up the forward spots. And it's Gortat in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's Randy Whitman's 5 as we get into the second half.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
The Wizards shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Nene, I think, an underrated defensive player. Not a big shot blocker, but he has tremendous size and strength, and he can move laterally. He can really move and cover the pick and roll and switch on to guards, an effective defender.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, as we all know, LeBron James is now back in Cleveland, but he thinks his time in Miami will serve him well. As he said, Miami for me has been like college for other kids. I became a better player and a better man. I learned from a franchise that had been where I wanted to go. Kevin?
He knows what it takes to win it all, Doris. Now he's trying to do it back home in Ohio. Thanks.
And Nene, for his size and agility, at times somewhat disappointing in terms of rebounding the ball. Throughout his career, actually, his rebound rate has fallen steadily over the last 3 years. Maybe injuries a factor in that, but they do need more from him on the glass. Taking a look back over the last month, let's see how Washington stacked up in the NBA rankings. 3rd in field goal percentage, 5th in assists, and they're a top 10 team in three-point shooting.
Well, to me, the name of the game is putting the ball in the basket when all is said and done. And you look at those shooting numbers that you just talked about, Clark, that makes this team really difficult to defend. They're getting smart offensive possessions time and time again. And when you get high percentage shots and you knock them down, you're going to be tough to beat.
We talk about the subtle decline for Nene. His scoring efficiency, Steve, also taking a turn for the worse over the last couple seasons.
Yeah, still in his early 30s. You know, age shouldn't be that big a factor for a big man, but I guess it's the accumulation of all those injuries, including his knee sprain last season, that may be taking their toll.
Well, Kevin Love is really a player who I think befuddles pundits because the numbers say he's a superstar, probably a top 5 player, but then he's never been to the playoffs. To that, I would simply say basketball is a team game. Individuals don't take teams to the playoffs. So despite that, there are some left wondering if his numbers are greater than his actual impact on the team. I'm not one of them. That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually. Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Here's Gortat. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 4 assists now tonight. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at the Wizards and checking out Cleveland. 6 games out. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Irving against Wall. A nice shot by Irving.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Wall attacking. Gortat inside. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. It's tipped. Mozgov kicks to James. Pass to Mozgov. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Mozgov's got his first 2 points. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And Wall. Here we go now. For 3, Pierce. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Shot from the wing. Another miss by Irving.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
We've got 1:13 left to play here in the third. Launches it. Another three for Cleveland.
Well, the execution just has not been there defensively in the second half. They look a step slow out there.
Gortat. Love grabs the board. Love's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. And that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
And Wall kicks to Pierce. No good on the triple.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide open look.
In the corner, it's James. From 15 feet away. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 3rd assist on the night. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. The drive by LeBron. Three-pointer. Love, no good. Now Gortat. Here's Irving. No good. Wizards trail by 10 on the court for Cleveland. Marion is up there with Iman Shumpert. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Thompson in at the pivot, manning the middle. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Cleveland.
And they continue to run and gun throughout the game, guys.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
To the inside. Shumpert dishes to Irving. Drops in the tray. Irving's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Cavs.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
Shumpert gets a wide open look. Can't connect from 14 feet out. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Thompson, a screen on Butler. Kicks it to Dellavedova. Marion outside. Cleveland moving it around. And stolen by Miller. Butler from outside. And the basket good.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Gortat's checked in for Kevin Serafin. Cleveland also making some changes. Mozgov comes in for Sean Marion. And it's LeBron in for Iman Shumpert. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. The kick out to LeBron. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. James has got the lead up to 13 now for Cleveland. Porter passes to Butler. Miller kicks to Porter. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Irving against Miller. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Looks to me like they hit the refresh button here in the second half after shooting less than 40% from the field before the break.
Well, they managed to hold down the fort defensively, and now their offense is finally starting to kick into groove.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
feeds it to Thompson. It's tipped. Pass to LeBron.
Andre Miller does a lot of things well on the floor, but he's not really a long-range shooter, so he needs